Hey everyone, hi, hello, hi guys, how are y'all doing? Hello, hi guys. Hello Mansi, good evening. Wow, Sudhanshu, you seem to be in a good mood. What's got you so happy? Hi Dhwani, hello there. I am doing great, Arsh. Dhwani, thank you so much for asking. I hope you guys are also doing good. आप लोग कैसे हो? सब चंगा? All good? Hi. Hello, Pawan. पवन सावन का महीना पवन कर शोर गुड इवनिंग हाय हेलो गाइस आ जाओ हाय हर्षमित तो भाई डेडिकेटेड सोल हेलो तनेश गुड इवनिंग alright guys my name is Amit Surana. I am an aeronautical engineer. Yeah, that's what I am. I have 6+ years of experience teaching quantitative aptitude and other concepts, and I have trained over 20 lakh students. I know most of you are not even listening, so most of you just let that go. 2 lakh students. Please get yourself following this handle, this hashtag on Instagram, and while you're at it, you can also follow me there. These are our groups. Please get yourself added there. Okay, great. साहिल तुमने अपना नाम बताया नहीं. तुम तो रोशनी से बात कर रहे थे. मैं क्या करूं? यहाँ कोई रोशनी है, पूरा अंधेरा ही अंधेरा है, देख लो. गेट योरसेल्फ एडेड टू दीज ग्रुप्स गाइस. यहाँ पे आपके नोट्स, नोटिफिकेशंस, अपकमिंग सेशंस सब कुछ मिलेगा. एंड पीपल हु आर प्लानिंग ऑन टेकिंग योर प्रिपरेशन सीरियसली, मतलब नहीं सर बस निकालना है, डू और डाई वाली सिचुएशन है. देयर आर नो सेकंड अटेम्प्ट्स, नो सेकंड चांसेस. एक शॉट में खत्म करना है, तो गेट योरसेल्फ a subscription on an Academy Plus. And pick up one of these subscription packages, the 12-month or the 24-month one, perfect for your CAT 21 preparation, CAT 22 preparation also. You can also use them for your omits and other entrance exams also. Yes, it's not just purely based on management entrance exams, but you know what this is. Use my referral code Surana Live the next time you are prompted for it, and you will be given a discount of 10 percentage, which normally any code will give you. But if you use Surana Live, मेरे को थोड़ा सा at the end of the day I will feel a little better कि हाँ भाई लोग मेरे को याद करते हैं. So the package effective cost for it would be just 788 per month, which is a very good investment. Don't forget to use my referral code Surana Live while doing that. Okay. Great. Hi Ashwarya, good evening. Superb Dhwani, very nice. Very good. Hi Ashutosh. अरे भाई एक number. I'm doing amazing. Hi Vimlesh. Hello Satish. Please let me know why you started with SI and CI. You please let me know why should I not start with SI and CI, and you will have your answer. Shall we begin? So today what we are going to talk about is a concept that is fret upon, that is also afraid, people get scared of this particular concept, which is compound interest. And the major reason for that is we've been told right from our childhood that simple interest simple hai, compound interest mushkil hai, right? Because those were the times when we were not very very equipped with calculation, or we were not very comfortable with new concepts, especially when numbers एक के बाजू में नहीं but एक के ऊपर एक आने लग गए थे, right? So what we are going to do is break down all those barriers. We will not be using formula anywhere. We will be using logic. That basically means you don't really have to be a rocket scientist or a mathematician to be able to answer these questions, right? Although they might be worded in such a way, but then these questions are easy peasy. Hi Balaji. Hello Urmila. Hi Bimlesh. Hello Yogita. Hi, hi, hi. Chalo, let's start talking about compound interest, right? So what do we know about compound interest? I think we've spoken about this on the first day, right? We said that here the principle is not constant. It keeps changing. This is a variable, right? It keeps increasing every single year, and the interest also, because interest is directly proportional to the principal, this will also keep changing every single year, right? So both are variables, both do not remain constant. And let's talk a little bit more in detail about that. So what happens in compound interest is, let's take an example, right? 100 rupees, yeah, at 10 percentage interest. For the first year things would remain the same. 10 percentage of 100, your interest would be 10 rupees. Now, what happens during the second year is, like I said, your principal doesn't remain the same. So your previous year's interest gets accumulated with the principal. So now your new principal is not 100, but 100 plus 10, 110 rupees. Yes, we will take this example and talk about that in detail. So basically what happens here is you apply interest upon the interest, right? It's not just standard interest, it is interest applied upon the interest. Yes. So in the second year, your interest is no longer rupees 10, it becomes rupees 11. Yeah, so we can go ahead with the formula. I can give you the formula. I don't want you to be deprived of it. Okay, sir आपने तो formula ही नहीं दिया. So under compound interest the amount is nothing but p into 1 plus r by 100 to the power t, where t is the time period, r is the rate of interest, p is your principal, and a is the amount. If I want the compound interest alone, then that would basically be amount minus principal. So if I find out my amount, subtract the principal from it, I get my compound interest. Correct? This is something that we know right from school time. We've been doing this. Yes. But what has changed ever since your school time till now? You have become stronger, you have become sharper, you have become taller also, because now, this was not a paid promotion for Horlicks, but you can't deny that you have, right? So ever since school, the way you perceive a lot of problems in your life has changed, and that is what I would expect from you in compound interest as well. Yeah. So chalo, iske बारे में a little bit in detail. So what happens here is, let's say if 10 percentage हमने लिया था, right? We consider 10 percentage. So what happens here is the amount for the first year would be, can I say, 1.1 times your principal. Why 1.1 times? Because 100 percentage of principal plus the interest for that year, 10 percentage. So that becomes what? 110 percentage for that year. Agreed? Yes. So for 1 year, if it is 1.1, then what happens for 2 years? It would be another 1.1, because whatever is the resultant on that, again 10% increase would happen. For 3 years, what would happen? Another 1.1 for the same principal. Yes. Now what happens is, ultimately you might ask, sir, why here the principal doesn't change? It actually does, and you may not notice that. See, I'll show you. If this is my interest, if this is my amount for the first year, then here I'm increasing 10 percentage on the new principal. Yes. For the third year, this becomes my new principal, and I'm adding 10 percentage on that. So ultimately what happens here is, whatever is your interest, yes, your amount is 1.1 times over how many ever years it is for principal, provided it is what? It is 10 percentage. If it is 20, then it would become 1.2 times. If it is 30, then it would become 1.3 times, and so on. Correct? So ultimately what happens here is, you use the multiplication factor over how many ever years it is times the principal. Cool? Are you all comfortable with this, everybody? या एक बार यस नो जो भी है बताओ। आज क्यों भीड़ कम है? आज का क्या सीन है भाई? आज क्यों भीड़ कम है? कहाँ हो? ऑलराइट, done. Okay, so shall we have a look at an example? But before that, let's talk about this particular fact in detail. Okay, let's say if we're talking about 100 rupees. Yes, 100 rupees for the first year at 10 percentage. We're taking the 10 percentage example because it's easy to deal with, right? So 10 percentage for first year, what will be the compound interest? 10 rupees. Yes. Now what happens in the second year? The principal gets increased by that interest, correct? Previous year's amount is next year's principal. Yes. समझ में आ रहा है? Previous year's amount is next year's principal. This is basically what most of your moms or most of your dads who cook do that, right? Last night's rice becomes next day morning's biryani, right? Or I know a lot of you will be like, sir, आप तो vegetarian हो, आप क्या ही बिरयानी खाओगे? Right? Veg biryani is nothing but pulao. So next day is pulao. Are you feeling this? So यहाँ पे क्या होता है? The principal gets recycled, right? Whatever is the residue of the previous year becomes a part of the principal in the next year. So we would have, right, principal to be 110. So now on this 110, if I apply 10 percentage, what would I get? 11 rupees. Now I don't want you to have a look at that way. What I want you to do is look at it this way. For the second year, not 2 years together, just for the second year, ये मैं हटा देता हूँ. Just for the second year, what would happen is, see, look at this. Previous year's interest. I don't want to deal with principal only. Principal ही नहीं चाहिए मेरे को, ठीक है? मैं बिना principal के स्कूल पढ़ लूंगा. I don't want the principal. If I deal with the interest alone, what happens? Take 10 rupees, previous year's interest, plus apply this 10 percentage on this. So if I apply 10 percentage on this, what would happen? 10 plus 10 percentage of 10, correct? That's nothing but 11. 10 plus 1 11. ये 11 क्या है? 10 percentage of 110. So basically what we are doing is interest upon interest. जो पुराना interest है उस पे वापस interest लगा के you calculate that. So for 2 years together, what would happen? 10 plus 11, 21 rupees का interest. Are you feeling this, guys? Are you understanding this कि क्या चल रहा है? For the third year, अभी ये जाने दो, principal जाने दो, नहीं करेंगे calculate. Look at this, क्या करेंगे? Previous year's interest, that is 11 plus 10 percentage of 11. इस पे हम लोग 10 percentage लगाएंगे, right? इस पे हम लोग 10 percentage लगाएंगे, which is what? 1.1. तो कितना हो जाएगा? This would become 12.1. Are you getting this? So for 3 years together, what will be my interest? 10, 21, 31, 33.1. Clear? Are you understanding? So what will happen to the final amount? The final amount will basically be 100 plus whatever is 3 years worth of interest, which is 33.1. That is 133.1 rupees. Are you feeling this? Are you understanding this, everyone? कल उड़ते तीर, मैं तो उड़ा भी नहीं रहा था, वो तीर तो नीचे रैंग रहे थे, आप लोग उड़ा उड़ा के मार रहे थे. मैं क्या करूं? Correct, Balaji. So ultimately what happens is you're increasing 10 percentage every year. Yes. तो यहाँ पे you can also use, अच्छा पहले ये देख लेते हैं, 10 percentage increase from first and second, 10 percentage increase from second and third, 10 percentage increase from 10 to the last, right? That is how much? 1.1 times, या 110 by 100 times, which is nothing but 1.1 times. So 1.13 times would give us a final amount. Yes, 3 years together. स्पॉइलर 3 years together, तो क्या हो जाता है? This is how much? 1.331. We all know this. So this 1.331 where 33.1 rupees is the interest amount. Clear? Everybody? Yeah. Now you can also use successive application here. तो जहां कहीं पर भी आपने पढ़ा है increase, 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 वो यहाँ पे आप apply कर सकते हो. So successive application like what? For 2 years, 10 plus 10 plus 100 by 100. Yes. 21% for 2 years. ये देखो 21 rupees. Then again for the second and third year, 21 plus 10 plus 210 by 100. है ना? ये अगर आपको नहीं समझ में आ रहा है, if you are not able to understand this, please go visit successive application वाला lecture. This was taught in percentages. बहुत ही useful, especially here. Makes it a little easy for you to deal with your questions, right? तो ये कितना हो जाएगा? This would become 33.1%. Are you feeling this? Are you getting this? आपने देख लिया क्वेश्चन तो वेरी वेल, ट्राई करो फिर. 30 seconds, sorry, 3 minutes, 30 seconds आ रहा है. 3 minutes on the clock. Quickly go ahead. जल्दी जल्दी. अच्छा, आप लोगों ने अगर लाइक नहीं ठोका है तो ठोक दो. ठीक है. एंड ड्यू टू सिक्योरिटी रीजंस मैंने ये ब्लैकआउट कर रखा है कोड. क्या पता आप लोग वो जीपीएस वीपीएस से सैटेलाइट में सिग्नल भेज के मेरे घर पे भिजवा दो आप आईटी वालों को. साल तुम फंस जाऊंगा मैं. Go ahead, try this question. B. Alright. कौन कौन लोग बी बोल रहे हैं? सुधांशु, तनिष्क, मानसी, अर्श, चेतन. वेरी गुड. बाकी लोग? अदर्स? हाय साधना, योगिता, ध्वनि, बोथ से बी. ऑलराइट, ट्राई करो, आराम से ट्राई करो. नो रश, नो हरी. आज मजा नहीं आ रहा. आज मजा नहीं आ रहा. मेरे को लग रहा है आप लोग शेयर ही नहीं करते ये सब. आप लोग अपने दोस्तों को बता नहीं रहे हो कि कुछ अच्छा सेशन चल रहा है यहाँ पे, वो भी फ्री में. वेरी बैड. जाओ अपने अपने कॉन्टैक्ट्स को बताओ यार. आपको पता है कितने लोग ले रहे हैं कैट. इज एक्सट्रीमली यूजफुल फॉर ऑल ऑफ देम, राइट? उदय सेज बी. वेरी गुड. 20 seconds टाइम दे रहा हूँ, टाइम दे रहा हूँ. आराम से करो, कोई जल्दी नहीं है. सुपर. चलो करेंगे, अभी ट्राई करेंगे. राइट. क्या बोल रहे हो? सही में तने? कसम से? चलो ये अभी फॉर्मूला से, अगर कैलकुलेटर से करना है, अगर कैलकुलेटर से करना है वो सेकेंडरी रखेंगे. ठीक है, पहले मैनुअली करते हैं. यस, मैनुअली विद लॉजिक. तो 1 ईयर में क्या हो जाएगा? इंटरेस्ट 2000 पे 15%. यस. सो योर प्रिंसिपल 2000 वुड बिकम हाउ मच? नहीं, जस्ट कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट कितना हो जाएगा? 15% ऑफ 2000. करेक्ट. So 10% is 200, 5% is 100, so 15% is how much? 300. Yeah. All right. Now for the second year, for the second year alone, what we are going to do is no longer deal with the principal. We don't want to deal with the principal, directly deal with the interest itself. So what will happen? I don't want to deal with this. I'm going to leave this blank. What will I do? 300 plus 15% of 300. What is 15% of 300 now? 10% is 30, 5% will be 15, which is 45. Correct? This is how much? 345. How about third year now? Third year. This is third year, second year, first year. Okay, for third year, again, I'm not going to deal with that. So 345 plus 15% of 345, right? So what happens here? 10% is 34.5. 5% will be half of that, which is 17.25. Agreed? So how much would this become? 34 plus 17 is 51, 51.75. If I were to add 51.75 to this, what would I have? I would have 396.75. Now, for me to get my answer, all I have to do is add all three. है ना? I understand ये थोड़ा सा लंबा method है. I'm not saying no, but listen out. 300 plus 345 plus 396.75. Yes. How much is it? 645, 945. So we have 945 plus 96.75. Yes. If I were to add 100 to it, what would happen? I would have 1045. उसमें से मेरे को 3.25 निकालना है. So if I remove 3.25, what would I get? I will get 1041.75. Agreed? Yes. Now, what a lot of you have done, is you have added this to 2000, जो कि अपना amount आएगा, right? Amount is equal to 2000 plus 1041.75. Very good. Amazing work. 3041.75 is right here. This is an answer. ये एक answer है. But क्या ये अपने question का answer है? That's the question. This is the right answer, but not for this question. Why? क्योंकि इस question में amount नहीं पूछा है, guys. Another flying arrow, another उड़ता तीर. Very good. I don't think कल शाम से कुछ भी बदला. What is it saying? Read this carefully. 2000 if compounded yearly at 15% per annum would earn how much? Earn मतलब क्या है? कितना interest लाएगा वो? Not the amount. Will become नहीं पूछ रहे हैं. कितना interest लाएगा? So 3041 is actually not your wrong answer. I am so sorry to break it out to you. आपका छोटा सा प्यारा सा bubble तोड़ने के लिए I am so sorry because this is a trap. The closest answer, क्योंकि interest पूछा है, interest is 1041.75. The closest answer is what? 1042. Got it? Drop. Right, Balaji. Be my guest. Obviously, that is also right. Very good. Yes. Pro gamer, buddy, this has nothing to do with math. This has nothing to do with math. जितने लोग भी मैथ लिए हैं, जितने लोग ने भी मैथ में ऑनर्स किए, मैथ में मास्टर्स किए, वो लोग भी गलत ला रहे. So this brings up everybody to the same stage, okay, same level. All right. Shubham, you are in the right place, buddy. Keep following my session. Starting से थोड़ा देख लो. Group पे मैसेज करो. I'll guide you what to do. Okay. तनिष्क, कैसा है ना कि अब मैं आदत से मजबूर हो गया हूं भाई. अब नहीं हो रहा, अब आदत से मजबूर. Okay. Now I understand this is definitely a long process. This is definitely a long process. है ना? थोड़ा सा लंबा वाला process है. कि सर इतना टाइम क्यों जा रहा है? तो what would we do? We would do something smart. क्योंकि CAT पे calculator है, तो हम क्या करेंगे? We will use the calculator. Okay. I'm going to use my mouse only. मैं ये नहीं use करूँगा. I won't use my keyboard. Okay. So look at this. 15% added every day. So on 100, if I add 15, I get what? 115. For in terms of decimal, it is 1.15. Correct? Yes. तो आप ये डायरेक्ट डाल सकते हो 1.15 for how many years? 3 years. तो 1.15 into 1.15 into 1. मेरे को पता है सर ये इतना लंबा जा रहा है, but it's still worth it. You still get your answer. So 1.520875 is your effective value. Okay. इसमें से आई एम गोइंग टू एलिमिनेट वन, आई एम गोइंग टू रिमूव वन, में वन सब्ट्रैक्ट करूंगा। क्यों? क्योंकि वी जस्ट वांट द इंटरेस्ट, वी डोंट वांट द अमाउंट। मेरे को अमाउंट नहीं चाहिए, मेरे को सिर्फ इंटरेस्ट चाहिए, जो कि इतना है। दिस फॉर 2000 rupees is how much? 1041.75. Literally matches with what we have here. Clear? अक्षय मल्टीप्लिकेशन फैक्टर से अभी किया था, अभी मल्टीप्लिकेशन फैक्टर से किया था, देख लो। डायरेक्ट कैलकुलेटर पे मार डाला। ओके, राइट ध्वनि, ग्रेट, दैट्स द राइट काइंड ऑफ एटीट्यूड, वेरी गुड। उमा, उमा थोड़ा सा रिवाइंड करके देखो, जो नहीं आया समझ में तो फिर से मैं बताऊंगा, ठीक है? बहुत ही बेसिक क्वेश्चन है, इस पे हम ज्यादा टाइम स्पेंड कर रहे हैं। आगे बढ़े, अभी क्लियर है ना सब कुछ, कैसे क्या करना है? सो यू कैन डू दिस यूजिंग मल्टीप्लिकेशन फैक्टर। आई टेल यू व्हाट आई डिड ऑन द कैलकुलेटर। मल्टीप्लिकेशन फैक्टर में क्या हो जाएगा? क्योंकि 15% is added every year, it becomes 1.15 times. Yes, this goes on for 3 years. 1.15 into 1.15 into 1.15 for how much? 2000 rupees. बट ये मेरे को क्या देगा? ये अमाउंट देगा। मेरे को अमाउंट नहीं चाहिए, मेरे को क्या चाहिए? इंटरेस्ट चाहिए। सो इंटरेस्ट is basically amount minus the principal. बिल्कुल भी अलग आंसर नहीं आएगा। You will get 1041.75. Close enough answer is this. ठीक है? Got it? Everybody? Correct बालाजी। आशुतोष, इसीलिए मैंने यहाँ पे नोटा नहीं दिया है। जब नोटा हो आंसर तब हो सकता है राइट, बट क्योंकि यहाँ पे नोटा नहीं है, सो यू विल गो फॉर द बेस्ट आंसर। क्लियर? आगे बढ़े? सब लोग एक बार हाँ बोल दो, आगे बढ़ेंगे फिर। Give me a yes and we'll move ahead. Give me a yes, we'll move ahead. चलेंगे आगे? चलो, अब ये वाला ट्राई करो। टेक योर टाइम, नो रश, आराम से करो, बस गिव मी द राइट आंसर, दैट्स इट। चलो ट्राई करो। हाय सुलेमान, हेलो, हाय जग्गू, जग्गू सिंह, कैसे हो भाई? हैं अखिल? सेकंड एग्जाम्पल में भी आ गए हम, क्या पूछ रहे हो? वी आर इन द सेकंड एग्जाम्पल नाउ। Suleiman, see, better than going for a book, I would suggest you go for the subscription. But if you are insistent on buying a book, के नहीं सर मेरे को बुक ही लेना है, बुक से ही करना है, then you can go watch a session. मैंने एक वीडियो डाला है अपने ही चैनल पे, बेस्ट क्वांट बुक्स फॉर कैट 2021 करके, बेस्ट क्वांट बुक्स फॉर कैट 2021। वो जाके देखो, उस पे आपको क्लियर कट मैंने डिस्क्रिप्शन दिया है कि कौन सा बुक किस हिसाब से अच्छा है। So whatever serves your needs, you can go buy that book. Yes. Superb. Chetan says A. Balaji says A. Ivanshi says A. कुछ नहीं, कोई नहीं अखिल, कोई नहीं, कोई नहीं, बस थोड़ा सा ट्राई करो समझने की अभी, या फिर थोड़ा सा रिवाइंड करके देख लो, स्पीड इंक्रीज कर। लाइव पे आप स्पीड इंक्रीज नहीं कर सकते, नहीं? प्लेबैक स्पीड इंक्रीज हो सकता है, करो ना प्लेबैक स्पीड इंक्रीज करके देख के आ जाओ फटाफट, कैचअप। एनी टाइम सुलेमान बड़ी। ऑप्शन ए, ऑप्शन ए, ऑप्शन ए, एवरीबॉडी। अक्षय किसी का भी अटेंड करो, ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है, किसी का भी अटेंड करो, बट एंश्योर दैट यू गेट मैरिड टू वन, मतलब not literally get married but settle with one. yes, आप जिनका फॉलो कर रहे हो उन्हीं का फॉलो करते हो. ऐसा कोई स्पेसिफिक नहीं है कि इन्हीं का देखो उन्हीं का देखो, पूरा आप ही के लिए. every single video on the channel is for y'all to use, so you can follow whatever you are comfortable. ठीक है, that choice has been given to you now. Right, Balaji, very good. Rushi, see, nothing is ever enough. है ना, nothing is ever enough. There's nothing sufficient here. Yes. So it is good book. It is a good book. वो देखिए ना, वो वीडियो एक बार देखिए, आपको समझ में आ जाएगा what I'm trying to tell. Okay. चलो, very good guys. So obviously, look at the answer choices. Looking at the answer choices, I know that what we are looking for here is precision. Okay. So a man deposits 50,000 rupees, which is the principal amount, 50,000, at a rate of 10 percentage. Super. What is the value of his deposit? जो उसने deposit किया था उसका value क्या पूछ रहा है? That means they are not asking for interest, they are asking for amount. Correct? So जो option D है, जो कोई भी नहीं बोला, I'm so glad that you guys are now very careful about the answers that you give. This is the interest amount. Okay, ये CI है. टाइम कितना है? 5 years. yes, so what do you have to do? फॉर्मूला नहीं लगाएंगे, अमाउंट मेरे को पता है इज बेसिकली मल्टीप्लीकेशन फैक्टर टू द पावर t इनटू द प्रिंसिपल, जो कि कितना है? 50,000. यहाँ पे मल्टीप्लीकेशन फैक्टर क्या हो जाएगा? 1.1. 1.1 रेज टू द पावर 5 into 50,000. This would fetch you your answer. Yes. Now I realize doing this manually could be a little tiresome, not extremely difficult or impossible, but a little tiresome. I understand that. Yeah. So if you want to do this using fractions, you can. अगर आपको fractions में करना है तो भी कर सकते हो. That is, you can go for 11 by 10. So 11 by 10, 11 power 5, 10 power 5 into 50,000. Yes. So you can cancel out 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros with this. You will have what? 11 power 5 by 10 into 5. Yes, 11 power 5 by 10 into 5, which is basically half of that. Correct? 5 or 10 cancel ho jayenge. So half of 11 power 5 is all that you need. How could you get 11 power 5? 11. 11 square 121. 11 cube 1331. 11 power 4. कौन है भाई? 11 power 4 would be 1331 into 11, फिर वापस है. So you could do this 1331 into 11 square. मैं split कर रहा हूँ. 11 power 5 I'm splitting it, right? Divide by 2. और अगर ये CAT में पूछेंगे नहीं, nobody is going to ask this in CAT, so you could directly go for the calculator. अगर पूछा गया तो, नहीं पूछेंगे पता, अगर पूछा गया तो डायरेक्ट कैलकुलेटर पे जाओ, ये मारो, गेट द आंसर, गेट इट ओवर. ठीक है, cool. So shall we move on to the next question? So the right answer here after the calculation is going to be what? Option A, that is 80,525.50. Aishwarya, this is multiplication factor. This 1.1 is your multiplication factor. 10% increase हो रहा है. ये हर लेक्चर में एक बार कोई ना कोई पूछ लेता है. एक बार कोई ना कोई हर लेक्चर में ये पूछ लेता कि सर ये कैसे आया, वो कैसे, ऐसे. 110% is 1.1 times. Clear? चलो आगे बढ़ेंगे. Try this question out now real quick. हाँ बालाजी, कर सकते हो, रेशियो से भी कर सकते हो. वेरी गुड. How's math? Math as an exam? It's very good. But you'll have to do a little bit research, figure out how many colleges accept math, because not many do anymore. अभी तक बेसिक क्वेश्चंस देखते आ रहे हैं. अब now we are doing something cool. इतनी देर तक सिर्फ बेसिक क्वेश्चन देख रहे थे, अब थोड़ा सा कूल ट्राई करें। या हाँ गाइस, ट्राई कर रहे हो ना? ओके, अर्श सेज बी। अर्श बोल रहे बी है आंसर। अदर्स? रंजना सेज सी। सुधांशु says C. Very good. You all have less than a minute left. करो, आराम से करो। All right. Yogita says C. Jyoti says C. Very good. अर्श चेंज कर दिया। चंचल says B. B है, C है। Others? C. 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 Very good. Nice. 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 Very good. अच्छा, let's look at this question. Principal दे दिया 8,000. Okay. Rate of interest is given 15%. Beautiful, no harm there. But what are they saying? For 2 years and 4 months. So the time period is how much? 2 years and 4 months. Yes. So what does this bring us to? This brings us to a part where we talk about what happens when the time is not in years. Yes, what happens when the time is not in years? Okay, they're asking what is the compound interest. यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है? Per annum, right? Compounded annually ही हो रहा है. So you don't have to calculate per month ना. तो ये देखो, I'll give you a quick shortcut of doing this. Okay, 8,000 को दो जगह पे इन्वेस्ट करो. You're investing 8,000 at two different places. One for 2 years, one for 4 months. Yes, बट क्या हो जाएगा? 2 years and 4 months है ना, तो वो ऐसे हो जाएगा. तो 2 years का क्या हो जाएगा? What will happen in 2 years? For 8,000 I would have 15% interest, that is 1.15 times. प्लीज ये मत पूछना ये कैसे आया. Please do not ask how did I get 1.15 times. Okay, so this raised to 2. Why raised to 2? Because 2 years. तो मैं क्या करूंगा? It's basically 1.15 into 1.1. Yes. On this अब क्या हो रहा है? 4 months के लिए हो रहा है. So I can't apply full 15%. यहाँ पे पूरा 15% लगेगा? नहीं. यहाँ पे क्या हो जाएगा? This 15% will now be calculated for 4 months. Yes, that means per month it will be 15 by 12. Per month it will be 15 by 12 क्योंकि 12 months है ना. ये देखो calculation. 1 year पे 15%. That means 1 month पे 15 by 12%. Agreed? So 4 months पे कितना हो जाएगा? On 4 months it will become into 4. Yes. So 15 by 12 into 4 is basically 1/3 of this. 1/3 of 15% is how much? 5%. तो इस वाले पे सिर्फ 5% लगेगा. Not 15% but 5%. Yes. बट क्योंकि ये compounded annually है, so we don't have to do compounding monthly. So what happens here? This increases by 1.05, not 15% but 5%. Clear है everybody? नहीं होगा चेतन, पावर डायरेक्ट पावर का ऑप्शन नहीं रहेगा वो भी दे दिया तो फिर सभी वही लोग करे जैसे हो जाएगा ना। कैल्शियम में पावर का ऑप्शन नहीं रहेगा। या सो इफ यू वांट टू डू दिस सेपरेटली यू कैन, इंडिविजुअली करके करना है कर सकते हो। इफ यू वांट टू डू सक्सेसिव एप्लीकेशन यू कैन, but at the end of the day you know कि you will be tempted to use the calculator. Yes, तो फटाफट से कैलकुलेटर पे जाओ। अपने को क्या चाहिए? we don't want the compound interest. We want what? Just the, sorry, we don't want the amount, we want only the compound interest. So on 8,000 if I apply 1.15, how many times? 2 times, and then apply 5%, 1.05, I get 11,109. From this I have to remove my principal because I want what? Only the interest, which is how much? 3,109. Clear? Any confusion? Yes. So 3,109 is my answer. Got it everybody? Yes, no? ऑलराइट नाउ, अच्छा ये तो कोई भी कर सकता है, कैलकुलेटर पे डाल के तो कोई भी कर सकता है। कैलकुलेटर में डाला हो गया, या फ्रैक्शन डाल के थोड़ा सा सर फोड़े तो आ जाएगा, राइट? कैलकुलेटर और फ्रैक्शंस करके कर सकते हैं। बट फॉर अ क्वेश्चन लाइक दिस व्हाई डू आई नीड ऑल दैट? क्वेश्चन में क्या है? आंसर चॉइस देखो कितना दूर है। योर आंसर चॉइस हैज अ डिफरेंस ऑफ 1000 एवरीवेयर. Yes, so can I not just approximate? Let me do that. Let me approximate. Okay, approximate only and only when you have the scope for it, otherwise don't do it. ठीक है, अगर गैप हो अच्छा खासा तो approximate करो, नहीं तो नहीं. So look at this, 15% for 1 year, 15% for the second year, 4 months है ना, 4 months है ना. Can I say it's almost half of it, almost half. Yes, या चलो 5% ही ले लो, 5% ही ले लो, या even better take 7.5. I am assuming, I am considering, I am approximating this to be half a year. I know it's just quarter of a year, but I am considering half a year. ठीक है, तो अगर एक साल में एक साल 1/3 है, उसको मैं अप्रोक्सीमेट करके हाफ ले, तो ये कितना हो रहा है? इफ दिस वेर सिंपल इंटरेस्ट ये कितना हो जाता? 37.5%. एग्रीड एवरीबडी? 37.5%. 37.5% फ्रैक्शंस में कितना है? 3/8. So 3/8 on 8,000 is how much? 1,000 rupees. So 3,000 के आसपास में मेरा आंसर होना चाहिए. डेफिनेटली ग्रेटर देन 3,000 बट नॉट टू मच. ग्रेटर देन 3,000 बट नॉट टू मच. ग्रेटर देन 3,000 क्या है? 3,019. दिस इज लेस देन 3,000. दिस इज 1,000 रुपीज ज्यादा. 1,000 रुपीज इज ऑलमोस्ट 12.5% ज्यादा. उतना गैप नहीं आएगा. So this is out. What is your answer? Got it? Approximate कर लो, जहां कहीं पर भी गैप दिखे हल्का सा कोई, अगर it's just like you trying to park in a very crowded road. जहां पे आप पार्किंग करते हो वहां पे अगर बहुत ज्यादा क्राउड होता है तो आप क्या करते हो? You go and park your vehicle wherever you get a gap. थोड़ा सा गैप दिखा गाड़ी घुसा दो. Yes, that is exactly what you would be doing here also. ठीक है everybody? Done? अच्छा फटाफट से लाइक कर दो गाइस वीडियो. वी विल गो टू द नेक्स्ट कॉन्सेप्ट नाउ. अगला कॉन्सेप्ट चलेंगे विच इज द कॉमन डिवाइजर. व्हाट हैपेंस? प्रीवियस क्वेश्चन में हमने देखा था कि जब व्हेन अमाउंट ऑफ टाइम, द टाइम पीरियड इज नॉट गिवन इन इयर्स, देन व्हाट हैपेंस, है ना. तो उसके बारे में बात करेंगे, कॉमन डिवाइजर के बारे में. तो योर स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्मूला क्या हो जाता है यहाँ पे? इज अमाउंट becomes equals to principal into 1 plus r by n into 100 whole power t into n. समझ में आ रहा है? Yes. Hi Anant, welcome buddy. Hi Ayush. Superb. Chasing your dreams, chasing me, not chasing your dreams, but okay. Yes, this is what happens. When will this happen? This happens when normally जब compounded yearly होता है, every year after every 12 months जब पैसा add होता है principal में, तो उसको compounded yearly बोलते हैं. जब नहीं होता है तब क्या होता है? That's what we're dealing with. Okay, so when it is compounded yearly, your n's value is 1. तभी वो फॉर्मूला आया, नहीं है ना? तभी वो वाला फॉर्मूला आया. Yes. अमृतांजय 8 PM every day, 8 o'clock every day, 8 o'clock Surana lifetime है. Yes. Now what happens when it is half yearly? तो हाफ ईयरली इसमें कैसे देखना है कि कॉमन डिवाइजर ऐसे देखना है कि इन वन ईयर हाउ मेनी टाइम्स कंपाउंड होता है. यस. तो इफ इट इज हाफ ईयरली दैट मीन्स every 6 months, है ना? every 6 months में once, every 6 months में once. That means for every 12 months, every 1 year, ये कितनी बार हो गया? 2 times. So your n's value will become 2. Getting it? Hi Nitish. Cheers तने, cheers. अभी प्यास नहीं लग रहा मेरे को. ठीक है. So now just use logic, don't use all this. ये सब calculation मतलब logic करो कि अगर quarterly है, quarterly मतलब क्या? Once every 3 months, correct? Once every 3 months. तो कितनी बार होना चाहिए compound? 4 बार होना चाहिए. Quarter 1, Quarter 2, Quarter 3, Quarter 4, correct? 4 times. 4 quarters make 1 full. ये तो सबको पता है. 4 quarters make 1 full. ये तो सबको पता है. Yes. What happens if it is monthly? Once every month. तो एक साल में कितनी बार करोगे? 12 times. Yes. जनवरी में एक बार, फरवरी में एक बार, मार्च, अप्रैल, मई, जून, all the way till December. Once. That means 12 times here. वीकली हो गया तो कितना होगा? Anybody? Weekly? How many times in a week? Quick. Give me this value. ये वाला वैल्यू दो फटाफट. एक्चुअली तने प्यास लग गई भाई. Superb. Very good Dhwani. So weekly, that means in 1 year, how many weeks are there? How many weeks in a year? 52 weeks. Yes. तो ये 52 times हो जाएगा. डेली अगर हुआ तो how about daily? रोज कंपाउंड हो रहा है, every single day. 1 year, every single day compounding. How many? तो 1 year में कितने दिन है? How many days in a year? Dash days. How many days? Can you all tell me? 1 year, how many days? 365, right? So every day अगर होगा तो एक साल में कितनी बार होगा? 365 times होगा. Yeah. ये daily और weekly is very rarely asked. This is very rarely asked. Yeah. You don't have to worry much about it, but these concepts get frequently asked. Yes. Cool है? Done. So I'll tell you, ये तो formula हो गया. Formula मेरे को नहीं करना है. I'll tell you what we should do. Steps to be followed. Okay. Principle same रहेगा. If your value of n is not equal to 1, if the value of n is not equal to 1, तो फिर आप क्या करोगे? रेट, जो भी रेट ऑफ परसेंटेज दिया उसको n से डिवाइड कर दोगे और जो भी टाइम दिया है उसको n से मल्टीप्लाई कर दोगे. दैट्स इट. Divide your rate by n, multiply your rate by multiply your time period by n. Clear? Yes. Shall we do a question about this? ये थोड़ा clear हो जाएगा if we see a question. Are you all ready for a question? करेंगे ना, क्वेश्चन करेंगे ना? चलो फटाफट से ये ट्राई करो. Try this question. करो, आराम से करो, नो रश. फॉर्मूला से भी कर लो, लॉजिक से भी कर लो, ठीक है? वॉट एवर यू आर कंफर्टेबल विद एट दिस मोमेंट. मैं आपको लॉजिक से बताऊंगा, फॉर्मूला बता दूंगा क्या है, फिर आपको कैलकुलेट करना, मैं लॉजिक बता दूंगा. ओके, क्विक. Anjana, 150 is your answer to this. Don't approximate it to the closest integer. Approximate it to 3 decimals. Yes. Thousandth पूछ रहे हैं. What would be the thousandth value? So okay, I'll help you do this one. Yes, read this. A bank calculates the interest every month. Every month. तो यहाँ पे क्या हो गया? Is the value of n 1? Is the value of n 1? Yes, no? Definitely not. अगर calculate every month हो रहा है तो not equal to 1. N is equal to what? Once every month, that means for 1 year it is 12 times. Correct? Yes or no, guys? फटाफट बताओ. Yes, no? The principal given to us is $5,000, which we don't have to worry about now. $5,000, leave it. What is the rate of interest? Your rate of interest is 12% per annum. Yes, 12% per annum. So rate of interest is 12% per annum. Yeah. So what do we have to calculate? Per month. Why? Because it is calculated every month. तो मैंने क्या बोला था? Divide the rate by n. So 12 by 12 is how many? 1%. 1% per month. Getting it? समझ रहे हो? 12% per annum is basically 1%. 12 महीने में 12% मतलब एक महीने में 1%. इसमें कोई rocket science नहीं है. ठीक है? Now what are they asking us to calculate? They're asking us to calculate for 1 quarter. 1 quarter मतलब कितने महीने हो गए? How many months? 1 quarter is how many months? 3 months, right? 3 months. So what are we to do? We are basically just to calculate first month. ये मैं मैन्युअली कर रहा हूँ, फिर आप लॉजिक से कर लेना. ठीक है? फर्स्ट मंथ 5,000 पे क्या हो जाएगा? We will apply 1%. That is 50 rupees. Correct? 5,000 पे 1%. 1% applied on $5,000. Correct? फिर सेकेंड मंथ क्या हो जाएगा? सेकेंड मंथ previous month's interest plus your rate of interest applied on that. So 1% of 50 is how much? 10% is 5, 0.5, which is how much? 50.5. Yes. Or third month mein, in third month what would happen? You would have 50.5, previous month cut 50.5 plus 1% of it again, which is how much? 0.505. The reason I'm going this precise is because they want me to calculate till 3 decimals. Okay, till 3 decimals. Yes. No, Nitish, no, what you've done doesn't make sense, because what you've calculated is for a quarter. per month for a quarter. Nitish, एक साथ में, so how much would this become? This would become 51.005, correct? 51.005. So overall for 3 months, what do I got to do? Got to take this 50.5, which is 100.5. Add this 100.5 would become 151.505. This is your answer. 151.505. They wanted us to approximate to 3 decimals. Precisely 3 decimals में answer आ रहा है. Yes, everybody. So right answer is Ranjana's answer, Ayush's answer. Tanishk, bro, I think that's a little too much. Check karo. Tanishk, check karo. Once, not 200. Clear? Are you understanding what's going on here? Yes. Now, how else can you do this? Using the formula. Using the formula. We know that amount would be equal to P into 1 plus R by N times 100 into T into N. So in this case, what will we get? 5,000 into 1 plus R by N. ऐसे करो, चलो ऐसे करो. 12 by 1200 whole power T. T is what? 1 quarter, right? 1 quarter. Normally अगर 1 year देते तो what would we do? 12. Yes. 12 into, sorry, 1 month, right? T time here is 1 quarter, which is 1/4. So 1 by 4 into 12. Getting it? What happens here? 5,000 into 1 plus 1 by 100 whole power 3. This is literally what we've done, just less troublesome. Yes, 1.01 whole power 3, because we want only the interest. We don't want the amount. We only want the interest. You subtract 5,000 from there. You have your answer. Clear? Correct, Ayush. Correct. Clear, everybody? Any questions, confusions? शीतल, बहुत इजी है, एक बारी वापस देख लो. This is for people who are still in the 8th 9th standard. 8th standard में अगर हो तो आप ये करोगे. If you are planning on, you know, cracking into a good B school, अच्छा B school जाना चाहते हो, MBA graduate हो, तो ये करोगे. Clear? Everybody? Nice question, no? Nice question. Can you apply successive application also? Definitely you can apply. 1% plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 by 100, that applied again with 1. ठीक है? Done, everyone? Okay ना? Have you understood today's session? आज का सेशन समझ में आया? अगर आया तो take this is your homework for the day. ये आज का homework है. This is your homework for the day. Okay? स्क्रीनशॉट ले लो, डिस्कस करो. इंटरेस्टिंग क्वेश्चन है, मजा आएगा करने में. ठीक है? स्क्रीनशॉट ले लो फटाफट. या मैं भी स्माइल कर रहा हूँ एकदम. ले लिया स्क्रीनशॉट? चलो, सुपर. Alright guys, so don't forget to consider the plus subscription. I'll tell you what we are planning on doing. Before that, see, I want you to go check out the description for today's session. नहीं ऐड किया हुआ है डिस्क्रिप्शन में. ठीक है, नो इश्यूज, डोंट वरी. ओके, वी आर हैविंग अ स्पेशल क्लास टुमारो, फ्राइडे क्या है? कल 25 December, कल क्रिसमस है, I know, so I will get you all free before the evening, ताकि आप अगर सेंटा क्लॉज हो तो आप जा सकते हैं। कल 3 PM को प्री स्पेशल क्लास है, प्रैक्टिस ऑन सिंपल एंड कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कॉन्सेप्ट, इंपॉर्टेंट नॉट इन टर्म्स ऑफ फ्रीक्वेंसी। मेरे को पता है कि आप लोग कहीं से सुने होंगे कि सर सिंपल इंटरेस्ट कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट के ज्यादा क्वेश्चंस नहीं आते हैं, फ्रीक्वेंसी बहुत कम है, बट सिंस अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल स्किप दिस कॉन्सेप्ट, ये स्किप ही कर देते हैं, दैट पर्टिकुलर वन क्वेश्चन या टू क्वेश्चन जो भी आएंगे विल बिकम योर स्कोर बूस्टर, क्योंकि ये कॉन्सेप्ट इजी है एंड अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल स्किप इट, यू हैव द चांस टू गेट द आंसर देयर। यस, तो इसका लिंक जो है, इसका लिंक आई विल शेयर विथ यू ऑल नाउ इन द चैट बॉक्स में, अभी भेज देता हूँ, ठीक है। आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू वेट फॉर एनीवन और एनीबडी, आई एम गोइंग टू सेंड यू द लिंक हियर ऑन द चैट बॉक्स, अभी भेज रहा हूँ। दिस विल बी अ मैंडेटरी सेशन गाइस, ये मैंडेटरी सेशन है। अच्छा, ये लिंक आप नहीं कॉपी कर पाओगे, आई थिंक, आई डोंट थिंक यू वुड बी एबल टू कॉपी दिस, बट ठीक है ना, ये कॉपी नहीं कर पाओगे आप, तो मे बी आई विल सेंड दिस टू यू इन द चैट बॉक्स, ठीक है। मैं आपको ये चैट में भेज दूंगा, बाद में अपने टेलीग्राम ग्रुप पे भेज दूंगा। आई विल सेंड दिस इन द टेलीग्राम ग्रुप, बोथ ग्रुप्स आई विल सेंड, अनअकैडमी कैट का ऑफिशियल ग्रुप भी एंड इन सुराना लाइव ग्रुप एज वेल, ठीक है। प्लीज एंश्योर यू अटेंड दिस गाइस, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कॉन्सेप्ट है ना। अरे वाह आयुष, अरे क्या बोल रहे हो, दिल जीत लिया। चलो ठीक है, यू कैन गो चेक आउट माय अदर स्पेशल क्लासेस आल्सो, इंस्टॉल कर लो ऐप को, इंस्टॉल द ऐप। सो व्हेन यू क्लिक ऑन दिस लिंक, अगर आपने पहले नहीं अटेंड किया है, आप जब मैं जो क्लिक लिंक भेज रहा हूँ वो हाँ, तो मैं कमेंट में डाल देता हूँ, कमेंट ऑप्शन, कमेंट ओपन नहीं है ना अभी, कमेंट्स आर नॉट ओपन राइट नाउ राइट। चलो ठीक है, बाद में कर लेंगे, डोंट वरी, बाद में कर लेंगे, ऐसा कुछ नहीं। गो टू द ऐप, डाउनलोड इट। अगर आप फर्स्ट टाइम आ रहे हो तो वो पूछेगा कि व्हाट इज योर कोड, यू वांट टू वॉच अ फ्री क्लास, यस, व्हाट इज योर कोड, सुराना लाइव डालो, go to special class, you can go check out my profile also, search for my name Amit Surana on the app, you'll be able to go check it out, ठीक है। Yes, and if you're looking for Unacademy subscription का benefits, then unlimited access, guidance, complete guidance from your favorite educators, full statistical data on how you are performing in every class, टेस्ट सीरीज मिलेगा आपको, एनालिसिस मिलेगा, करंटली 200 प्लस मॉक्स वी हैव, and there will be live doubt clearing sessions, that means whatever doubts you have you can get them cleared live. Yes, and okay, this is something that I wanted to tell you all, that people who are worrying about SICI, we will be starting plus course on SICI on 27 December. SICI पे plus course 27 December से start हो रहा है, 7 AM to 8 AM. So if you're planning on taking plus, there wouldn't be a better time than this. Okay. Thank you guys. Go ahead, check out this. Use my referral code Surana Live if you're planning on taking the subscription. If you have any questions or queries, मेरे को Telegram करो. Surana Live is also my Telegram handle, so you can go check that out. Message करो मेरे को, and I'll guide you through that. Okay. Thank you very much, guys. Good night. Have a great day ahead. I'll see you all soon. Until then, keep yourself safe and happy. Keep learning, and let's crack it. Bye bye. हाँ आयुष, वो ऐप के लिए ही है, मैं अभी तक गया नहीं, वो ऐप के लिए ही है। अच्छा ठीक है।